the new age, boys. This is a huge day for me. You guys don't know this because this has been a little behind the scenes, but you might have noticed last week because there was no video. I don't know, maybe you don't care at all. But for me, it's a big deal to miss a video, and it has to be very, very particular reasons why I do that. And this reason is because this is a new studio. This wall behind me, I built this wall. There wasn't a wall here before. That's hard labor. And as such, it's a new space. I usually do this whenever I do a new space, so this is gonna be no different, but I'm really, really proud to show you guys the new Zimmerman Studio. I'm not gonna go over exactly all the details of everything, but I do want to show you guys what it is that we have built. This was almost entirely funded thanks to the St. Chatty's Day stream, as well as just Twitch donations and faithful patrons of my channel. You guys helped me make all this happen. Now, I did want to wait maybe an extra week because you'll see some things that aren't done yet. There's some boxes that are still out and not unpacked. Clearly, if you guys can hear a little bit of a difference, there might be a little bit of an echo. It's because I haven't finished insulating the roof, but I'm just so, I'm so excited. So screw it, I'm just gonna show you it in its almost finished form. So I'm on your desktop right now, but we're gonna switch over to my phone here, and I'm gonna show you guys. Check it out! This wall! Oh, man, that's far back. That's like an actual wall that I had to build. I had to frame this whole thing. I put up the drywall, I built this little sidewall, because before this, it was all insulation that we had to put over. I don't know if I could show any of you guys it with me in the background. You see all these wires and stuff? Yeah. So all these wires are going to make sure that this unfinished basement had power. If you can see, that seems to be the biggest issue that I have, is power. But now we have it, so we can do my 3-part lighting. We have a little bit from that stupid window well down there. And we're also going to have a little bit from the roof. So if you can see above me here, this is a really flattering angle. I'm just going to switch to front facing. Now, besides the Jesus rug, you guys can see up here, these are on 16s. This is just a basement here. But I'm going to put, I'll actually step back here. I'm going to put reflective insulation up here, so it'll help me get more light on me and on my background. But, I mean, you can see there's probably, what, 12 inches in between each one of these that are capturing sound. They're causing echoes. Most of this is insulated really well. I have, like, a whole bunch of just sound foam along the sides of this. But I'm going to go get that done sometime this week, so that's what I meant when I said it's, like, 90% finished. Yeah, I literally, like, built... I drywalled this whole wall myself, and this is so that way we can actually film down here, because check it out. You guys might notice a little bit of a difference. The old wall, because we had my old lens, needed to come all the way down here with all this kind of, you know, stuff I didn't really care about, and it really needed to be all the way up there too. But because we have such awesome people on the Patreon and on the what do they call that? The St. Chatty's Day stream, we get to have this cool, awesome new lens. If anyone's wondering what it is, that's it. It's the Nikon, what is that, DX AFS Nikkor 35mm. It's a fixed lens. For anyone that's wondering what I use, I'm now using that. I've had this is my very first YouTube upgrade. Originally, I think I have it around here somewhere. I filmed my first 100 videos on an iPhone. And now, like, after those 100 videos, I finally had enough money from views to upgrade, so I bought the cheapest Nikon I can. This is the D3200. You can't even really buy these now, because you could basically get the 5200 for exactly the same price, so nobody buys these. I really should upgrade this at some point, but whatever. So this is my 3200. The only other difference is this guy right here. I just have to help with ambient light. This is just, it kind of acts like when you put your hands around your eyes to block the side light. And then I also have a polarizing lens in there just to help the colors pop. Besides that, I have a little thing that sits on top of this. This is normally what I take around with me in Japan when I show you guys around, but I use this in the studio really only to carry a light and a Rode Video Mic Pro. So yeah, it's not a very, like, expensive rig. Frankly, even this is just a Amazon basic stand, the $9 one I bought on sale on Amazon. And it's not even tall enough for me, because this line typically needs to be at eye level. In order to hit that, because I'm such a tall son of a gun, I had to put 2-inch block spacers under it just to get all the height that I can for it to reach me. And frankly, it's still probably too short, so I need to fix that. Then you guys can see these are my big boys. So this is my front-facing light, and it has a softener on it. This is a light diffuser I got for like $9 because of St. Chatty's Day. That allows me to look so damn beautiful in front of the light. And I also have, this is more of a background light, but it also is a bit of a harsh fill light. Just, I don't know, artistic reasons. But I don't know if you guys can see, these bulbs are huge. Like, look how big it is compared to the size of my fist. These are insane lights. Besides seeing all my instrument boxes, you guys might notice this kind of dividing wall that I have down here. I'll circle to the front. I'm sure you guys can already tell what this is supposed to be. Sorry about the darkness. Again, this was an unfinished basement, so it's not that bright. But these are all my manga. So if you guys are aware, in my Patreon, I have a manga club. Unfortunately, you can see how just dwindled it is compared to what it normally is. Normal viewers of my channel probably have seen my manga stocks. Each stack of these, like this one, will go all the way up to the top. The entire row for the whole thing on both sides. That's usually how much I have for a 6-month period. Obviously, during the virus, Japan shut down, so this is my sad, dwindling manga storage device. But this was purchased because of you guys, so I really appreciate that. And I know that this is messy because these are all YouTube boxes. That's Manga Club box. Underneath that is all recording equipment. This is YouTube stuff like microphones and what have you. My green screen from St. Chatty's Day. But if we get a little drum roll here, welcome to the new hub of the Wicked Miscreant podcast. You can't really see that. I tried to put that on to be clever. But yeah, this is where we actually record the Wicked Miscreant podcast. And this couch here, hanging from this weird Jesus rug that we have here that separates it, this was where we did St. Chatty's last year. That's Brian. Say hi, Brian. But we got this all set up so that way we can get back to the podcast, back to everything that we actually want to get done. Obviously, the virus made it a little hard to do that at first, but now we're starting to get back into it. So if you guys do not know about the Wicked Miscreant podcast, it's just a comedy podcast I'm on with all my buddies. You guys should totally go check it out. I will leave a link for that Wicked Miscreant podcast in the description down below. There's tons of things down here, like I have all sorts of pretty lights, and this thing is backlit because our logo is green, so I want the whole area to be green, and like, Pachinko. Haha. This is from my video where I fix these up, and a loser at life again. But yeah, all of this stuff, the new mics, the new cables, the arm stands, everything is because of you guys. This was stuff that you guys invested into us, and I'm so grateful that to have you guys to be able to do this fun stuff, because having a Dungeons and Dragons podcast or a comedy podcast gives me a new facet to be able to make things like this, like stupid fish Santa Claus. So you guys might be asking yourself, Chad, we got your studio, we have your podcasting space, where's the live streaming area? What do you do for live streams? And again, this, throughout my career, if you could call it that, throughout all of my everything where I am making videos, live streaming, making podcasts, doing goofy fundraisers, whatever it is that I'm doing, they have been in other people's homes, they have been in sheds, in my own bedroom, they've been everywhere. And lately, I have been doing live streams from the legendary Chad Zimmerman bedroom, which is behind curtain number 1. Welcome to my bedroom. There's not much to it because I live pretty damn simply. Pardon the mess, because again, I was not trying to clean my room for this. I was just trying to make a video for you guys. This is what you see, or at least what I see, when I'm live streaming. I have a second one of those front-facing lights that I use inside my studio. You guys can't really see it because, you know, exposures. I usually just have a little blue light on behind me, and that's what I see. In fact, you guys are going to be able to see me if I sit down, so. Haha! Hello, front-facing cam Chad. You can't hide forever. Yeah, so this is my actual stream rig. This, I just pulled up RuneScape, so it's dumb. This is my OBS, and this is my little Twitch area that I have to keep track of the chat and do dumb stuff like that. But this is what I use. I mean, I have just a basic gaming PC, really cheap headset. This is just a Shure SM57 mic that I used to have when I was booking concerts, with just a pop filter, because no one likes the sounds in audio, which you're gonna get in this because I'm not filtering you. Yeah, just a real basic setup, but it works. And if you guys can't tell, which I don't blame you, but you can see that's my bed? My life revolves around this work. I get to wake up and my streaming rig's here. I leave my bedroom and that's my YouTube studio, my manga club. That's my podcasting studio. My whole existence now gets to revolve around this crazy, weird thing that we built. That is so fun for me. But before I blabber on too much, this is not a very flattering view. There's a lot of handshake. So I'm gonna send us back to studio, Chad. Alright, we're back at the studio. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for anyone that has ever been a part of a live stream, be it a tipper or not. If you've supported me on Patreon, whether you're part of the manga club or even just the $1 postcard tier. For anyone that has ever listened to the Wicked Miscreant podcast and put up with how crazy and weird we all are. Or if you're just watching this video without an ad blocker. All of those things support what I do. And they get to make it amazing like this. So all the stuff that gets tipped to me and brought to me, this is actually going to real changes that make all of this, hopefully, I mean you hope, right? Better, quicker, more efficient, funnier, although that's debatable. So I just wanted to give a huge thanks to every facet of everyone that is in my community, anyone who watches me, anyone who has watched me, to the people in the future that are seeing this, that will watch me. This gets to happen because of you. And don't let anyone tell you otherwise, because this is legit. My channel is proof that the small creator can still build a base from nothing, because communities can still be built on YouTube. YouTube can take my AdSense, but they can't take you guys. Or maybe they can. Either way, thank you guys so much. If you guys like this video, be sure to leave a like down below. It tells YouTube, hey, this video is kind of cool. Hey, his channel's kind of sweet. Maybe share it with more people. So it's not just a number, it actually is a metric that YouTube uses to push my channel. So it would mean a lot if you guys liked the video. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or compliments, leave them in the comment box down below. I am happy to answer all of them if I can. I am not super knowledgeable about equipment. This is all a vast malaise of trial and error, but if I'm able to help or recommend something, if you guys are a creator and maybe you want advice for some crazy reason I can't think of, feel free to tell me. I'm happy to help you. If you guys would also like, again, another metric that YouTube uses to push channels is subscribers. So if you like this video, go check out my other videos. This is not typical of my channel. I typically make videos about Japan, Japanese culture, Japanese language. I put out a video every single Wednesday. I stream on the weekends, Twitch TV/Chad Zimmerman, and I podcast whenever I can podcast. So if any of that sounds good, please consider subscribing here to the Chad Zimmerman channel, over to the Wicked Miscreant channel, or to Twitch TV/Chad Zimmerman. That's about all I have to say. The Patreon's going great. I think I'm at capacity for the book club, but if you would like to support me in other ways, there are other tiers. But yeah, all in all, it's just so cool, and I'm so super blessed. Thank you guys. I will catch you all, if you are subscribed, in the subscriber-only outro, but if you're not subscribed, I understand. Here's your regular outro just for you. To you, unsubscriber, love hard, love deep, and I will see you all next week. Bye-bye. This is going to be the subscriber-only outro, only because I can't use this audio. I have a water heater going off in the background, but I wanted to show you. So this first part that I'm showing you is nothing except the lighting, no effects, and then that's after editing. So that's all my color correction and hopefully fixing the lighting. I hope this is okay. If it's not, crap. All right, thanks for subscribing. I'm gonna go try and fix this hellhole.